According to USA Today and teenhelp.com, 82% of teens report feeling moderately to extremely stressed, and 42% of that 82 report doing nothing about it. Now, I don't believe that only 35% of us feel stress and don't do anything about it. So today you should listen to me because I'm going to teach you how to tackle your stress and calm your mind. So today we're going to be talking about meditation and how to use meditation to better your potential and thus lower your stress. So first we're going to be talking about what meditation is and how to prepare. Second, I'm going to teach you some specific meditations to do to improve your ability to tackle stress in your everyday life. And then third, I'm going to teach you how to incorporate yoga into your meditation to start linking your body with your mind. So first of all, what is meditation? It is simply the focusing of your mind on a specific thought. So for today, our thought is going to be how exactly our emotions and our brains work so that we can learn how to take control of that and better our potential, thus lowering our stress. So what do we actually need to begin meditating? So first you need a mat or a cushion, which I've brought with me today. Another option for you during your meditation, it depends on what kind of meditation you're doing, but these are prayer beads. Use these to keep track of your prayer or mantra that you're doing during your meditation. You might need some other props, so I have a candle with me today that we'll get into later. And then you definitely need to stretch before, so that's where the yoga that I'm going to show you guys is going to come in handy. Sitting in any area for a long period of time, you definitely need to kind of loosen your body up before you're going to be in that tight position. So now let's get into actually meditating. So I would be on the floor probably, not on a desk, but so your meditation posture is going to look like this. Your legs are going to be crossed, your back is going to be straight, and the rest of your body is going to be relaxed. So the first meditation that I'm going to show you guys has to do with breathing. So you're going to take a deep breath, and that's 1. So we're going to do that all the way to 10, and then once we get to 10, we're going to go back to 1. So the numbers are to help you guys keep track of what you guys are supposed to be focusing on instead of letting outside thoughts kind of come and influence where your mind is going. So if you find yourself kind of straying, release those thoughts and go back to your counting. So the second meditation is very similar to this one. It involves heart rate though. So you're going to focus on a spot in your body where you can feel your heart beating. So for me, it's my, I feel it really well in my wrists. So I'm going to focus on feeling my heart beating in my wrists, and also I'm going to imagine the blood flowing through my body. So this kind of allows you to develop a body appreciation too. So it's good for that body-mind linkage that I mentioned earlier. And again, this is useful just like the breathing one. If you find yourself kind of starting to get distracted, go back to isolating on that one spot where you can feel your heart beating and imagine that blood flow. The next one that we're going to do is more of a kind of physical release of stress. So you're going to come prepared with a list of your stresses. So this is good to identify your stresses instead of just kind of feeling stressed and not knowing why, which I imagine would just add more stress. It's really good to identify what your stresses are. So I wrote some down: school, work, student loans, car payment, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to write that down. And then we are going to have our second visual aid for this one, which is a candle. So we're going to light our candle here. And then we are going to burn our list of stresses. So while you're watching the smoke from the candle go up into the air, and while we're watching our paper physically disappear, we're going to be imagining our stresses doing that as well. So we're releasing our stresses up into the air, and they're physically disappearing from our body. So now we are going to go over some yoga poses. The first one that we're going to do is called the crescent pose. So that involves your front foot being forward, your back foot being back at a 90-degree angle, and your arms up in the air like this. So all of the yoga poses that I'm going to show you guys today involve opening you up. So imagine stress as being like a bunch of little knots, either physically in your body or in your brain. And in order to get rid of the knot, you have to unknot it, right? So stretch it out. So we're going to be stretching out our chest in this one, kind of our back leg a little bit too. The second pose is called the camel pose. Can't do this in talk, so I'm going to show it to you guys. This one really opens you up from like your mid-thigh to your arm area. And even if you can't fully perform that pose, attempting that pose works wonders on stretching out your body. So again, physically releasing that tension and kind of applying that to your mind as well. The last one is called the butterfly pose. This is very similar to our meditation stance. That just involves your feet being together like this, back straight, and it kind of opens up your groin area. So again, just releasing those tensions that you might have all over your body. So today, we talked about what meditation is and how you can prepare for it. We talked about some specific meditations you guys can do in your day-to-day life, and also we talked about how to incorporate yoga and link your body with your mind. So I guarantee you guys, if you do this for 10 minutes out of your day, I realize that that's hard to do, but you guys will start to decrease that statistic of people who who know that they have stress and don't do anything about it. So take your control back, release your stress, and meditate. Thank you.